Are we back now? Hold on. Wait. Is it up? Back? Are we back again? It looks like we are. Okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. Just barely. Oh, what the crap? God. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Boo, bad internet indeed. What in the world? That was irritating. I panicked. I'm hard panicked, not gonna lie. God, okay. Hold on. Let me get my bearings here. Uh, okay. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. My internet just took a dump and all my events are going off twice now. I'm trying to really quickly figure out what's going on here. And then we'll get back to what I was doing. Um, just a minute. I'm going to turn that off just for the moment, and that should take care of it. Okay. Yeah. Welcome in, Lulio. That sucked. You know what the frustrating part is? It's not the first time I've had this happen in a stream weekend. Where are you spawning from? You came from over here. Look, this is lit all the way down. I am like nothing if nothing else, I'm very thorough with lighting and whatnot because I don't want to deal with spawns. So the fact that I've been getting random spawns and I can't figure out where they're coming from has been very frustrating. I see no red numbers except for down there, but that's not accessible. That's locked off. That's locked off. That's closed off. That's so far away they're not going to be able to track to me. Wait. Okay. Found it. Although it doesn't make sense it came from up there, but I found it. I hope that's the end of it now. That's been really annoying. Okay. It's really annoying. I need these. Okay, hold on. What did I just pick up that I don't need? I don't need those yet. I'm done with those. I think I'm done with those. At least for the moment, I'm done with those. Okay. What the world? Okay. So what's up, Liliel? Let's turn the music back on. Let's turn the music back on. Just sitting around shopping for a unicorn comfort plushie. Oh. Well, when you start getting into like specialty items, it gets really expensive. Like stupidly so. It just needed a hug, Luliel. Can you really deprive the poor woman a hug? Okay, now honestly, did you go in because you were badgered? Well, apparently Zach isn't kind enough. Because what else? Why else would the Banshee not target Zach? Right? Right? Needed a friendly voice. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. You mean you know, burn a freaking crucifix to get a perfect game? And it hunted? Oh, because it's a Banshee, it spawned on you. Oh, you lived. Oh, good, 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 good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that you survived it. Yep.
Hello there.
Dot has now claimed first twice and checked in twice on the same stream. Stream crashes, benefits, extra check-ins. Thank you for the double check-in, Dot. Appreciate it. We figured out I was a target because I never tried to hunt the entire game. I was at 0 sanity. He was at 0 sanity. I was at 80. Average sanity below 50, but wouldn't hunt because I wasn't in the house. My sanity wasn't below 50. The second I hit 50, I was heading in the closet. So wait a minute. You never went into the house until... So does the Banshee select a target? Like when the match starts, regardless of who goes in the house? Because that's... I feel like that's a different behavior. But because the sanity wasn't low enough, it wasn't hunting. That kind of makes sense. It's a little irritating, but it makes sense. Then you had to go to the damn house. It do be that way sometimes. It do be. No worries, Dot. See, I've been kind of irritated with the devs for Star Rupture, because Star Rupture, in a lot of ways, is one of the best like factory games I've played in a really since Satisfactory came out, and they keep putting out updates, and there's some really critical issues. Now, normally I wouldn't be upset about updates with critical issues, except for what they're addressing is, oh yeah, these Chinese translation errors. This dialogue is missing for the Chinese. This dialogue is missing in Taiwanese. Not the fact that some factories are completely like inoperable because the drones are jumping rails. No. We're gonna fix translation issues. Which makes me wonder if like there's a Chinese backer or something, some kind of Asian backer says, no, you have to fix these first. Because it's really strange that that this company is like prioritizing like translation and missing dialogue over like actual gameplay functional problems. After that round, we play another one. It's the center building. It says, "No, I'm not going in the house. Screw that." We did. Yeah. Well, see, the green car is in the left slot and not the right slot, and it's raining outside, and the one across the street, the fire hydrant cap is missing, therefore, demon. I love how you can recognize an Anki base by the bamboo fence every time. Welcome in, lazy. Yep, it's just become tradition at this point, dude. I played on I've been teaching some other friends Minecraft for the first time. My friend Sherwin, she's 52, 53, only picked it up about 6-8 months ago. And I started an area without the bamboo border, and eventually I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna put it in. And it just feels weird not to have one now. No, the strange thing is on my personal world, I don't have one. I've had that world for 14 years as of Wednesday? Yeah, 14 years as of Wednesday, and I don't have a bamboo border anywhere. I should remedy that at some point. Next round, Zach died only after getting one piece of evidence. We managed to guess the ghost correct, and we ended on that. Were you playing on Nightmare again? I feel like Nightmare is broken as crap. The number of times we only get one piece of evidence is kind of ridiculous. Playing on professional. That's weird. That's just weird. Just strange. Just changed rooms and hunted super fast. It didn't use its abilities once, so you had no idea what it was. Clearly. Alright, am I missing anything? I think I've got everything. I like how this turned out. I like how this turned out a lot. But it was a Jen, and one piece of evidence we saw the line of sight was only two ghosts from the list that line of sight speed up, narrowed it down to Jen, but quirks. And the fact that the brick hadn't gotten instruct. Dude, okay. Check it out, man. The lava is even animated on this. Krink has outdone himself. This is so cool. Right? It's really, it's amazing. It's so well done. I want one of these in my base. And the nice thing is it sits like perfectly inside of an item frame. And I don't know if he planned this or not. Do I have an item frame? I thought I had an item frame. Less easy to lose or kill than usual. Well, the last one we did a campground thing, and he reskinned golden carrots into the marshmallow sticks from Peak. Fits perfectly in an item frame. It's so cool. I love that so much. No, no, this is not a hat. This is not a it's a iron nugget. Krink has gotten very good at the modeling. It's very impressive. Always cooler as a hat. Yeah. Would be pretty neat as a hat. That's for sure. I just can't wait. Right? What? It's amazing. Do I have? Yes. Actually, Rosie, maybe you can like help me understand something. What something is for, because I didn't participate in the Christmas stuff because of other stuff. But yeah. I've got one of your coupons here. But what is this all about? I don't know what the Santa token is. I figured it had to do something to do with Secret Santa, but I don't know anything about a token. Yeah, so the idea is at the end of the season I want to have like an item frame with every single custom model outside of the paintings like put on the wall, because I think that there's been so much cool work done and things added this season. I feel like they deserve a place to be displayed. It was something I used in Geo's Secret Santa. He got tokens for making the right choice. Friendly had it for some reason, and he put it on an item frame where I grabbed the item frame from underneath the prismarine shop in the nether, and so I picked it up because I wanted the item frame, and I'm like, I don't know anything about this, but that's kind of cool. I like that. Geo's for Geo's Secret Santa. I don't know. I don't question things. I've stopped questioning things at times. Yeah, all right. So yes, I'm happy with it the way it turned out. I think it looks great. I had a very, very small version of it that was only about 5 blocks wide that I expanded and changed some of the materials on. Loaded. And I've got so many mishmash of themes because this doesn't fit any of those. But it's one of those things where this is what I'm like have the inspiration to do. I'm having a hard time being themed this year. I've got another wall of shops for this. I remembered something building the other half of the wall of shops for this. Last season I learned I don't like building shops. And I'd forgotten that until I started building more shops. Went, oh, why am I doing this to myself? So It's like, okay, fine. I already started. I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna tear it down, especially since I've got my baristas and my entourage. I don't want to go in there and mess with this. I just don't. I got blown up by 2 charge creepers. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to take it down. It's not worth the effort. All right, so we're gonna very quickly click, 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 click. We'll keep that, keep those, keep these, keep this, and crafted wood stuff can go here. Logs can go there. Whoops. I love mods. Empty, empty. Planks. Crafted stuff. Okay, I had to make some adjustments here. And then I will store the prismarine and the unsorted stuff right now, because I'm not quite sure what to do with that. I need an overflow. Alright, so we've got this material list on. Now, I know I have some of this already. For 1 plus 15. And spruce slabs. I'm about out of spruce. Oh no, I'm okay for the moment. 3 stacks of spruce slabs. Okay, so that'll give me 2. So if I do that and do this, it should give me just a 1. Right, I knew that. Because it's always multiples of 2. Alright, so we can take these. What? Oh, interesting. Why does this sometimes come off the list and sometimes it doesn't? That's really weird. I don't quite understand the behavior. Stone bricks, 3 stacks of stone bricks. Plus 12. 16 is close enough. Actually, just so I know I'm not dealing with here. Sprips, juice logs. 2 stacks plus 64. Plus 2 stacks of plus 43. Logs? Logs. Tough stairs. Do I have tough? I might have to go mining for tough. I do not have very much of it. No, okay, I've got 2 stacks of tough. Plus I need, yeah, I'm gonna need to mining for tough. And deep slate probably. No, I'm fine with deep slate. Cobble deep slate stairs. I looked at like I can see your shulkers. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the difference is because I bet I do know what the difference is. I just had it's because I pulled the list from here. So if I go to schematic placements, configure material list, and then pick up the calcite, and then put it back, it doesn't come back. Oh, it does come back. What in the world is going on there? That's strange. Okay. Pale oak wood. Stripped. Wood or logs? Wood. And then a stack and 30 of quartz, smooth quartz specifically. Cobblestone stairs. $50 plus 36. And then a stack plus 9. Excuse me. All roofing materials, of course. I have more of these available than I thought I was going to be perfectly honest. I don't feel like I've done that much mining this season, but I have a remarkable amount of it. Exactly a stack of andesite. That's nice. 51 diorite. I know the joke about diorite looking like bird poop, and I kind of get it. But it's actually not a bad block in the right context. I don't care what anyone says, I will die on that hill. I've had seasons. Last season, I had one build that was 3.5 shulkers. I think it was 3.5 shulkers of andesite. It was crazy. It was so much. 29 Bruce stairs. Bruce stairs. Not spruce ones, Bruce ones. Obviously Bruce ones. Why would you think otherwise?
Hello there.
Crackstone bricks. Captain, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. How are you this evening? 19. Do I have some of these in here already? I don't. I don't want to burn an entire furnace. Don't want to burn an entire bucket for night items. Rolled a 6. I hadn't had a D20 or a D1 in a long time. And then Zach came in the other day. His first roll was a D1. I had to laugh. I just got done saying, I hadn't had one in a while. And then Zach comes in and rolls a D1 immediately. Because that's just how it be sometimes. Oh! Oak. I'm so sorry, friend. It's only 60 seconds. Right? I hadn't had it in a while. And then we get 2 in 2 days. Oh. It's one of those things where I feel bad, but that's how the game is played, right? It was Mondays. I think it was Monday stream. Why do I have torches in there? Or sticks? Oh, because I ran out of space. Spruce fence gates, 56 of them. Fence gates? It is 56 fence gates. Oh, that's right. And 26 deep slate bricks. And then 18 barrels. How do I make barrels? I keep forgetting how. I use them only for decoration. Slabs and planks. You know what? That's a job for birch. Yeah, so what had happened was I was playing Repo and I had OBS. I had the version I run two versions of OBS. I run slobs for streams and regular OBS from a recording. And I had a replay buffer running. And my button on my stream deck that saves a replay because of something funny that happened also inadvertently was the same hotkey to start streaming in that version of OBS. So I was streaming for 35 minutes and didn't know until like Ali pointed it out. And I went, oh no. No, not on purpose. Did I? Yes, but it was an accident. So yeah, accidental stream happened. But I had to like delete the VOD because I haven't gone through it yet to see, you know, what kind of tragedy I might have embarrassed myself with, because I didn't realize I was like streaming and I didn't want to put anything out that might have been awful for someone else, because none of us intended on streaming. And it was definitely not family-friendly content that I wanted to put out on the internet. Was not comfortable with it. General Kenobi. And lazy with the General Kenobi. Yeah, it wasn't very long. I'm hoping that because it wasn't very long, it didn't reset people's streaks, and it doesn't look like it did. Smooth. I need quartz. I need oak signs. Got the barrels there. On the deep slate, it's fine. Those are done. But next Tuesday, Evie are going to be streaming again together and doing Void Train. We're going to be picking Void Train back up next Tuesday. Looking forward to that. I've kind of missed hanging out with Evie. So that should be fun. And no, Evie's not streaming, just me. Just to be clear, Evie is not streaming. I'm streaming. Because I know a lot of people are like, she's streaming again? No. Evie's not streaming. Deep slate stairs. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into Void Train a lot. I was enjoying that. I know, and I kind of feel the same way. But you know what? Honestly, the I've spent some time over the last like couple weeks hanging out with her, and she is probably the happiest I've heard her in a very long time. So, whether or not this was how people feel about it, this was the right thing for her, and I support her on it 100%. Getting close to the end of my list here. I wish I could understand, but I totally right. So streaming is kind of an interesting thing because a lot of people have this mentality of you're just playing games talking to people, but it's not that simple. it's a lot more intense and like mentally taxing than you realize, than most people I think realize, because they look at us as, oh, you're just having fun playing games. Well, yes, but when you have to be very alert to what's coming in and making sure you're engaging with conversation and what you're playing, and if people are not paying attention, you've got to be worrying about retention and you know, there's a lot of different variables. For me, I want to stream 3 or 4 days a week, and I would like to, but honestly, there's a point some weeks where it's just too much. I get overstimulated and it's too much, and I just can't do it. And I love streaming.
Hello there.
It's a good time, but there's a certain point, at least for me, in my to disclaimer, in my my form of autism, that I get really overwhelmed. I'm like, nope, just effing no, can't, just not going to. Welcome in, Zach. Thank you for the check-in. So I can't speak for other people, but I know for me that there's a line of this is what I can do in a realistic way. Right. I mean, most people don't. And I think a lot of people are understand, at least. So I think a lot of people in this community that I have come into with Eevee and with Oak and with Dragonfell, whatever, understand that there's a certain level of overstimulation that happens and people need to step away, and sometimes it's a lot longer and sometimes it's permanently. But there are other communities I've been a part of that is not something that people understand or respect. And so there's a certain amount of fear with saying, no, I'm not streaming anymore, or I'm overstimulated with that, or I just can't do that, because of the backlash that sometimes comes from it. And it's nothing that, like I said, the people in this direct community that I've been brought into, that I've experienced with. So one of the reasons why I'm even willing to talk about this is because I know this is a community that is going to be very understanding. Different streamers I've played with, not a chance. Not a chance in hell would I even bring it up. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You would literally have panic attack. Yeah. I have not gotten that far. But I have like left stream and then crashed out. There was one day I did a 5.5 hour stream. I was gonna go longer, but I hit a point where I'm like, I'm just wiped out and I just couldn't do it anymore. And I literally passed out for like 4 hours because it was just too much. Okay, stone brick slabs times 2. We're getting close to the end here. And then the quartz. All right, so I'll probably get through. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't have more to this. I'm surprised how much as I had. So let's start with going to find tough, because I'm going to need quite a bit of that still. Where the mets have been over the past year and a half, been a lifesaver. I've only been through 1 attack since. That's good. I'm glad that there's like means to take care of some of this for some people, and it works really well without like huge negative side effects, because that's not always the case. Wait a minute. Torches, food, rockets. Probably don't need that, but I'll stick it in my ender chest later if I need to. Some people are not so fortunate. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, you kind of count your blessings when you have them. Okay, I might be lucky about getting tough. Like, really lucky about getting tough. I need, what, 1, 2, 3... 3, 4 stacks to be safe. Because I know there's more than that. Not even best for that specific problem, just a pleasant side effect. Oh. Hey, you know what? That's a win. What would normally be a negative side effect for some people is a positive side effect for you. You take that. What's weird, I learned this not too long ago. So in my professional life, I work in healthcare. I'm in IT and healthcare. And I asked someone in the pharmacy section, it says, how come every single ad that comes out for every single drug, it says, it's got a list of side effects. It says, you people may take the side effects of this drug are, and it lists this a horrible list of side effects. And the response is, because if they don't list every possible issue that could possibly arise, even if it's related, and they get sued because it happened to one person, they'll be liable for hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, depending on how bad it is. So they have to list on every drug, every side effect possible, even if it's completely outlandish and not even reasonable, which I think is just kind of dumb. I get it. I do. They have to protect themselves to a degree because, you know, people get sue happy, but that it's awful in a lot of ways, because then you don't really know what the actual side effect problems are. Talk to your doctor if you need this. Here are the possible side effects. The side effects may include death. Okay, great. Excuse me, let me just stop breathing air. What do you mean that's not how it happens? It is blanket protection. They have to list all side effects experienced by people that were in the testing of the drug. So someone that has a heart attack while shoveling snow while on the drug, the trials have to include heart attack. I believe that is a very distinct variable. Like I said, I'm repeating the conversation that I had with a pharmacist. Someone in our R&D department. But I would believe that without question. Someone died while taking our drug during the trial. So, you know, you could die from this. Great. Everyone in the world who has ever drank water has died. Okay. Water could kill you now. I'm being a little bit exaggeratory about it, but oh, hello. You mean I didn't have to travel 4,000 blocks to get calcite? I should have come farming for tough earlier. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Like I said, I'm only repeating the conversation I had with one of our people from R&D. That's all. Well, I guess they were more marketing than anything, but I 100% believe that's the case. I don't question it. Yes, I do have a map. I choose not to use the underground tunnel system part because I unless I really have to. I prefer to see the overworld and get context of where I'm at rather than needing to shift through layer by layer. Okay, so we're going to stick all the stuff in here for now. See what the numbers are. 2 stacks plus 2 of stairs. Basalt, 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 basalt. My placement for this is not so great this year. 1, 2. And then I had some... six slabs. Well, yes, I agree. I mean, it is a good quality of life thing. I guess I put arbitrary limitations on myself. Some, like, things I'm comfortable with doing and some things I'm not. Not to say that the way you like to play or you don't play is, like, wrong. That's the wonderful thing about Minecraft is I don't really feel like there's any wrong way to play as long as you, like, disclose what you're doing, you're not lying about it. Oh, right. Yeah. If this is your forever world and it's mainly for building, then you're really not on the hook for using tools. Absolutely. My personal world, like I was saying earlier, turned 14 years old, like, on Wednesday. And I have a mod that allows me to fly in survival mode for when I'm doing really big building. And I've streamed on that world and people have gotten really upset about it. Yeah, it's cheating. That's just cheating to you. Don't put your arbitrations on me. I don't care. It's my world, my rules. I've had it for more than a decade. Go away. Added a map prompt for the first time I'm enjoying that cave is the thing I don't particularly care for. It was super cool, the overworld map. So what I find useful about the cave part is if you're looking for something in particular, depending on which map you're using, I prefer zeros. You can set what layer you're looking at. So if you're looking, you can, like, scroll through the layers and say, okay, I'm looking for a mine shaft. And you can just kind of, like, just go down from top down and say, okay, well, these mine shafts are at this layer because you can see that these mine shafts disappear at this Y layer, at this Y level. It's not rendering. Oh, because I have full on. There. Now it'll render. And it'll be easier to find things like trial chambers. Okay, this part of the trial chamber is at Y level 8. So for, like, looking for specific nodes, and, like, that's a big cave. That is a really big cave. Those are some really big aqueducts. That's prime area for like glow squid. So it's really good for specific resource things. I just choose in when I'm playing on Autocraft to not use it, at least not cave mode. I have in the Nether for trying to find the Nether tunnel systems and like the lava beds. But that's really about it. Otherwise, I mean, you might notice that it was sitting at like 128, 129, and that's for the roof, so I can see the buildings on the roof. Ancient cities, yeah. Ancient cities are a good use for them, for sure. Door. How do I make the shelves? I don't think I've ever even looked at that recipe. Oh, or it's logs. It's logs for the shelf. Stripped logs. That's fascinating. It was 6 of them, right? So we'll do 4 more. Sure enough, there it is. Is it 1? Oh, you get 6 for 6. Oh, that's a good ratio. I like that ratio. I feel like that's one of the best ratios I've done in quite a while for things. I often feel like it's kind of unfair. Birch logs. I need ore and I need sticks. Okay. I need a little bit of coal. Campfires. Crink came down here earlier today and saw this and goes, Anki, this isn't season 4 anymore, Anki. I'm like, I know. I needed red nether brick. Shut up. Oh, that's clever. A slot machine. I like that. Or I can go back. I don't need the coal on me. I can put that back. I wish I had actually dropped this down 1 layer instead of going up and used this stair so I could get to the bottoms, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get the ones at the top. Okay, what am I missing? Just the azalea leaves, which are not a big deal. The pods are not a big deal, but the smooth quartz, that is going to be a big deal. There's 1. Do I have... I have 0. Well, that's unfortunate. All right. I think we're gonna go quartz farming, and I will build this if we get enough time, which I don't know that we're going to. We're running pretty short right now. See what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna want torches. We want food. I want rockets. I have a bow. I've got an arrow. I've got an ender chest. I don't really need an apple. Don't know why I have one, but whatever. We're going to go quartz farming real quick. See, I wondered if I should do something like that for like stuff I need like access to a lot. And just label them. I'm sorry. You know what? I have to. This is just funny. This cracks me up every time. I don't know who did this. So for those of you who don't know, we have a mob switch for the nether because this where sharpening distance goes. And these signs indicate where the edge of the mob switch is. So someone came through and put notes on them. Be very, very afraid. No mob control. Mob switch ends here. Mob switch ends here. And Crink has stinky breath. And then I guess Crink has seen it and says, excuse me. The excuse me is new. It wasn't there earlier today. So he added that today. That's so funny. I just missed this mention from King. Those are super fun things. Are you talking about the shelves? Probably. I use them for food distribution. Well, that is interesting. Better shulker mod. I'm not familiar with this one. What does it do? I miss the inventory tabs mod. Oh yeah, lazy. Check this out, dude. Check out our nether floor, man. It's all glass. We hammered this out today in like 3 hours. Like the whole group. Like 6 or 7 of us. It is. It looks so good. And we did this because there's a couple of us that don't have elytras, and all of our shops are in the nether, and they're scattered. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. There's a couple over there. Crink's over there. There's one back over there. I don't know whose soda can this is for the resin. Where is it? But this is so good. Can we just admire this for a second? This is such a clever way to do the resin. This is Geo. This is so clever. I love this a lot. And then the mixture of the shroom lights with the resin and the orange on the inside. The shroom lights and the resin just work so well together. They almost look like the shroom lights that are turned off. That is such a good build. I love that build. It's fantastic. And we've got something that's going in over here. I don't know what this is. I think this is part of a bridge system that's being put in to get across. Again, for the people who don't have wings this season. But we've got some really, really remarkable builds. And of course, lazy as you would expect out of Jushik. Jushik disappears for a month and a half, comes back and drops that, and disappears again. Because that's classic Jushik. Although he's been around a lot more the last few days, last week or so. I've seen him a lot more. Things must have come down a little bit. Holidays kind of like hammered a lot of us pretty badly. Joshik is such a phenomenal builder. He's so good. The purple kraken pulling out of the ground and grabbing the ghast. That is just amazing. And those kind of organics are so hard to do. Like so hard to do. I don't know if he used Axiom to do those, but I remember doing one. It was a squid. I don't remember if you remember this from season 3. I had what did I name him? Gimp. I had Gimp outside of my base that was friends with the worm. And I remember struggling with the arms on Gimp. So Gimp is a sea monster. It's a great big kraken. Yeah, the kraken squid. And he has huge, like it was like all things considered, it was pales in comparison to the details that this is. This is so good. But I did that one completely by hand, no tools. I remember it just struggling like crazy to get the shape like, because organics are very difficult. But this is just remarkable. Joshik is very talented. And he's a super nice guy. Like, genuinely super nice guy. He reminds me of Calvin in a lot of ways like that. He's got a similar demeanor as Calvin does. You know what? I should do this at netherite level, because I could use a little bit more netherite. Ah! All right, Rosie, I almost did it on accident this time. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, you get more netherite at Soulsand Valleys because of spawn ratios. Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe someone knows differently, but I thought that's how it worked. I know that works that way for... Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. Nope, mm-mm. That will teach me. Why 13? See, that's what I thought. So I thought there was some biomes where they just flat out had a higher density. I have a totem. Due to the gracious and wonderful Rosie, who gave me a totem, who's now given me 3 totems. And 2 of them have saved my bacon so thoroughly. That was only the case in one version. Oh, okay. Did I run to the lava lake? I may have. I definitely did. Okay. So I need to go the other direction. We'll wait for ads to get done. So it's 13 to 15. So if I stand at 13 and mine 3 up, then I can find netherite. Speak of the devil. Oh, you don't see ads? Okay. What version did that change? See, I know that Rosie is subbed, and I figured you were. I don't know if Lazy was. I just don't like to exclude people. Oh, that's right. Chunk borders. I want to be doing this on a chunk border, don't I? I thought I got rid of you. Am I pushing into the lava lake? No. I'm just being really unlucky. Yeah. It's because I've got so much lava lake around me that there's more pockets. I think that's how that works. At least that's been my observation. I mean, that's purely anecdotal, mind you, but... I've mined so much blackstone this season. Gilded blackstone is such a pain in the butt to get. I actually considered making a crafting recipe for it. I'd make it really stupidly expensive, but I considered it. I decided not to. I learned if you want to breed large lava lake, swimming is the best way. If you can see in the lava, which you can with some shaders. You know what? I'm short on gold. I'll take these. I wasn't going to, but I'll take them. So I did a test once. Mining the gold nuggets with efficiency, with fortune, versus just straight up smelting them. And I did 3 stacks of each. And I came out that it is, on average, more efficient just to straight up smelt the blocks. Even though you only get 1 bar out of it, 1 ingot. Yep. Yeah, it is. I think it was, the difference was minor, but it was there. I think it was like only 3 or 4 more over a couple of stacks. But it is more efficient to do it that way. Right, and when you have renewable lava, fuel's not that much of an expense. Every time I see debris, I see soul sand, I think it's debris. It's disconcerting. You have a vanilla fortune before it's better to find. You'd have to have better than vanilla fortune. I did my test using fortune 3. So Lazy, are you still playing? Just not as much? Are you back to your long-term world? I know you did a lot of stuff on that for a long time. Yeah. I like modded limitedly. I've made a couple of mod packs. They're very difficult to curate and get working properly. I feel like a lot of them are really out of whack and out of balance. You get a certain point where it's just not, there's no point in continuing because you've got so much. Or you're so powerful that nothing can touch you. The mod packs I made are scaled on difficulty. So the stronger you get, the stronger everything else gets. There's a full leveling system and a relic system, whatever, but as you get stronger in levels, so does everything else. So depending on how you play it, it can get very, very difficult, and there's an option to make it more difficult if that's your cup of tea. I lost my long-term world from murder drive. Oh, rip. That sucks. Dude, I would weep. I would cry if I lost my 14-year-old world. I'd make regular backups of it. I feel like this has been very inefficient for quartz. Previously used cloud save, didn't think about doing it. Yeah. I spent 2 weeks playing and progressed to over OP and got bored. Exactly. That's why I set mine to scale up. So the stronger you get, the stronger everything else gets. There's mini bosses and whatever, and at night you get random lightning strikes. That really strong, like, opponents come from a lightning strike, and if you can kill them, they'll drop gear. But I had to scale down the quantity and the quality of the gear because it was dropping like fully enchanted netherite for a while. Like, no. I also took out the expanded enchanting system, one of them anyway, because it was like, hey, fortune 10, knockback 12. You could literally yeet someone off the map. It's like, nope, nope, dude. It's about that time. I need to get up and meet. I think it's King. I believe it's King is following me. Did I just see him log in? I did. Okay. Right. Well, I'm disappointed that I didn't find more of either of them. But it is what it is. Bravely attention made progression. I just played it. Probably be done another week or two. You would love Craft to Exile. Path of Exile. Oh, interesting. Path of Exile in Minecraft. Fascinating concept. I've been focusing a lot of my free time making tools. I've made a tool that allows you to watch multiple streams like Twitch and YouTube plus video.ninja on the same screen at the same time. So they had the Extra Life charity event today, and I watched the bloodbath, like 10 screens all at once. It was kind of interesting. I've got several Valheim. No. Like editors and updaters and whatnot to take care of issues. I never understood like the Robloxification of Minecraft. I just play packs of Isles when I feel like it. Robloxification of Minecraft? You realize Minecraft was around first, right? Like, by a long shot. Roblox was an adaptation of trying to take over the Minecraft space. They failed to take it over, but they did make quite an impression. They did some cool stuff. But all the other making bad versions of the real game in Minecraft. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Well, a lot of people are... Well, that's because they're trying to replicate the success that Mojang had. But we're past the point in time where that kind of like model is going to function anymore. Not in the current society anyway. Yes, he did. And now Roblox has turned into like Gary's mod, basically. Yeah, I remember my son got really into Roblox when it first came out, and I'm like, this is just really bad Minecraft. Was what I told him. And it's true, it was just really bad Minecraft. I need to decorate this tunnel. I also have an idea that I'm playing with. I feel like these are too plain, and I kind of have started this idea of like knocking some of them out and putting like blue flames in here, torches and like lighting soul sand and whatnot, and putting a barrier just to give it a bit more detail. Because while this is cool, I feel like the outside areas and whatnot is more of an accent piece, and it needs something else. Just feels a bit plain. And I'm slouching very badly. Roblox is 3 years older than Minecraft? No. Really? Older? That can't be. That seems weird to me. It was released underneath a different name in 2004, but it first went public in 06. Interesting. Fascinating. Huh. Well, today I learned foot in mouth. Okay, that gives me 5 pieces of ancient debris. I didn't know I even had any, so I'll take it. And I have one. Oh, wow. I have 8 scrap. All right. Hey, I'm going to be in netherite tomorrow. Yeah. That makes me happy. Cool. Let's grab, because I need to smelt these down anyway. I'm gonna sleep. Has King gone live? Is the question in my head right now. He is not. He's not that I can see. He just went live. Alright, then Twitch just hasn't updated yet. So Crank turned me to a new mod that looks like Bobby, called Voxy, and the render distance on it's crazy. I loaded up my personal world in it and I can see 7,000 blocks, which is bonkers. So that is Starter Town. You can see the moon there. And that's where I was farming deep oak or dark oak earlier. It's pretty crazy. It does. How come? Makes you sick. It's just like a render extended mod. I'm confused. Please explain. Looks normal to me. It's not a resource pack. Need a wood charge cannon light over unloaded chunks. Yeah, really. Maybe I just need to rebuild my warden cannon. I wonder if a player could survive my warden cannon with Turtle Master. No, I haven't watched anything from Etho or any of the Hermits since the beginning of Season 9. Or 10. 10. That's when they added Skiz. I watched Skiz for a while. And I just kind of lost interest again. Oof. That was not a lot of quartz. That is unfortunate. And where is Mr. King? And where is Mr. King? King O. It's just King O Candles, right? Yep, live. Okay. I wasn't following him. I gotta remedy that. Okay. Looks like he is in the Nether. Let's go meet up with King. Where's my rockets? Did I bank my rockets? I probably did. Oh, they're right there. King!
Hey, Anki, how's it going?
Good, good, good. Good, 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 good.
Good stuff.
I only died never, so you know that's an improvement.
Very good. Yeah.
After the stream
Love
crashed.
to see it.
I completely lost internet for like 3 minutes and I panicked. Because it's not the first time it's happened.
But quick recovery, so.
So here is the torch.
Thank you. Beautiful thing.
It is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
I love
the
thing
animation.
So much. Crink outdid himself.
He
For
did.
real.
He did really good. Really good stream torch. I like the redstone torch in the middle there.
Right?
Because it's a torch.
Because exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
It's perfect. It's fantastic. All right. Well, I'm for some reason not following you, so we're gonna remedy that right now.
All right. Yippee!
Yippee! And then give me just a minute to talk to the audience, and I'll kick them right over. I won't be more than a moment.
Sounds good.
Okay. It has been a lovely stream. It's good to see everyone. These are always fun. I always have a good time with stream weekend. It's always a great time. I'm going to send everyone over to King. He's the next one. I think after him is Pro Kitman. He's also new this year. He's the last one for the day. We pick up again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central? I don't know. I have to look. I believe I am the last one tomorrow. And then I'll be closing the stream weekend out. I'm sending over to King. King is a new streamer. He's only started streaming in the last, month. So I don't even think he's hit his 50 yet. So go over and give him some love. Say hello. Hang out with him. King's a really cool guy. His starter build is crazy. And he's got a great sense of humor. So let's just kick him over. We're gonna do. Here comes an key raid. And if you are subbed, you can use not that one, not that one. I have a new raid one. I have this one. I love this one. And if you're not, of course, you can use any emote you choose to use. At your leisure. Raid. If I can type really, I promise. King O Candles. Raid created. All right. Again, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for putting up with my internet issues. I really appreciate it. Everyone go say hello to King. Give him some likes, some follows.